The pitch seems to suit it. Good call to bowl first. It certainly looks like there'll be something early on for the bowlers. The openers will really need to keep things tight for the early overs.
Singh has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Straight to the fielder.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Great shot, at least 1 on offer.
And with that, they're off the mark. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Nice shot, runs possible.
No interest in that one from the batter. Singh will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. A little late on that, no run scored.
End of the over, 5 off it. England are 5 for none. Going with pace now. They'll push hard, should get back for 2. A couple on offer here.
Good return there, back from the deep. Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Ease through the field, there'll be runs here. Misses everything.
Hales shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Great shot through the gap.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over. England are 12 for none. Singh from the southern end. They'll get at least 1. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two are quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end. It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Unplayable, no reward, flying to the boundary.
Mistimed it completely. Did just enough to get it to the rope.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Reached for it, but couldn't make the ground in time. A superb effort goes unrewarded.
Yep.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads and not the bat.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Finds the edge.
Butler will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
11 runs added there. England are 23 for none.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Brilliant diving stop.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Winning.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Well placed. Should get a single. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the northern end. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Butler shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
This should be close.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though. A little bit of wobble on that ball, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Super piece of timing.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
.50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership. Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Over. England are 54 for none. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Malik coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Nice shot.
In the end, they lofted it with ease over the top. Not far away from going all the way. 4. Runs, great to watch. A bit of a change up in the field now.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. England are 62 for none.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Nicked it. Couldn't get it through the field.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. England are 67 for none. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Yep.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Yes.
Times it nicely.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Whipped away nicely through the leg side. Elegant as ever and picking up good runs.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit and it was really given the treatment.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Mallet ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Yep. A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Oh my, that's racing away.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Quick onto that in the infield.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half century. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
End of the over, 10 off it. England are 88 for none. Finds the fielder with that shot. There'll be one run here for them. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, 3 off it. England are 91 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the northern end.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Brilliant shot that.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but one bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Beaten on the drive.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat. A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Straight to the fielder.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Super shot. England weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the... bowlers settle. Some adjustments to the field.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Great shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot, runs possible. End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. England are 116 for none. Perfect technique and placement.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Doesn't beat the infield. A couple on offer here. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Timed that perfectly.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
8 runs added there. England are 124 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Gone. It's a good catch.
The first wicket's down. Back to the pavilion and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much and got 4.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
The 100 won't be long in coming with shots like that. Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Nicely fielded on the boundary. Good shot. A beauty. Well placed. Should get a single. Milan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Chance to run 2. That's the over. England are 146 for 1. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
They'll get at least 1.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Massive edge.
Milan shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Over. England are 156 for 2. Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe, though, and stuck with 3.
Picks the gap perfectly.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Huge edge.
Stokes shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Really good shot there.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of the over. Good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Singh with the ball in hand again. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early. No interest in that one from the batter. Singh will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. Well, there was a bit of noise there, but it certainly wasn't the bats, and they did well to get back for two.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. England are 174 for 2. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. A few moves made in the field.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Quick onto that in the infield.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. They'd look for a couple here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Good bit of timing there.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
8 runs added in that over. England are 182 for 2. And that's the end of the innings. England have set a target of 183 runs. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap. Not the widest delivery I've ever seen, but called nonetheless. Those are the first runs of the innings. Gill gets off the mark.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Nicely played.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. There'll be runs here. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. There'll be one run here for them. End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. India are 10 for none. Wood into the attack now from the northern end. That's 4. No one at third man to stop it.
You don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that's raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Great shot, great timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Right off the middle of the bat.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, 15 runs coming from it. India are 25 for none. Beaten on the drive.
That was lovely bowling. Just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Super piece of timing.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Absolutely nailed it.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Into the gap, nice shot.
Good return back from the deep. That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Straight to the fielder.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run. Rolled the wrists well to keep it down. Couldn't find the gap though.
11 runs added there. India are 36 for none. Wood from the northern end. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Out! What a catch!
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Nice shot.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
End of the over. India are 40 for 1. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Now there would have been a few hearts in mouths in the crowd, but somehow they managed to make their ground with the dive. Opened to face the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Get on. Right there.
Doesn't beat the infield. India weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Goes with it and helps it on its way. Didn't bother keeping the hook shot down.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Swatted the short ball away, all the way for 6.
Wood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Turning down runs that are that safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Gone, brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball. Nice shot, runs possible. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. This could be out.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Chance to run 2.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Well placed, should get a single. 9 runs added there. India are 67 for 2. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
They'll get at least 1.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Got that away nicely.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Really good shot there.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Just threw the shot too early.
This misses that for 4. A bit of West Indian flair to that. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Right there.
Good catch. Out.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. End of the over, 2 runs added. India are 91 for 4. Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place. Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Drives and misses everything.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
There'll be runs here.
Good return, back from the deep. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Poor shot. Really lucky.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Curran has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? There'll be 1 run here for them.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
England found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out.
Right off the middle of the bat.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it really early and it was dispatched with ease.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Managed to get it fine and it trickled away to the boundary. Just waited on it nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Just threw the shot too early.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Yep.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Straight to the fielder.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Stokes from the southern end.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. The umpire's given it as a wide.
Good-looking shot, back into position easily, and timed it beautifully.
Got it away brilliantly. Just a flick of the wrist at the very end.
Butler, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. Good return there, back from the deep. Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Manipulating the field. asking questions of the opposition captain as they take a single.
Beaten on the drive.
The slower ball just missed the bat and the stumps.
8 runs added there. India are 149 for 4. Rashid coming back into the attack. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Absolutely nailed it.
Opened the face of the bat to find the gap, deliberately so, and managed 4 runs.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Nice shot. Runs possible. End of the over. 6 off it. India are 155 for 5. Woakes, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the southern end. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock. Immediately underway with some runs.
Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Well placed. Should get a single. Woakes doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Rashid shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Great shot through the gap.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeping pressure on the bowlers. Just threw the shot too early.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end. Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Good delivery, keeping the batter honest. Just need to keep it simple with that good line and length.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Wokes with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.